to fourth day, third session. As a part of Atul workshop, we also have one more component on art of living. So we have invited Kumar, one second, Kumar sir. So to just give a brief introduction about Kumar sir, he is a graduate, in fact, BTech graduate from NIT Calicut. Really, so very surprising to know that, and MBA from Boston, USA. Sir is currently an EMCE anchor and an Art of Living corporate and institutional faculty too. He has more than 11 years of experience across training, financial services, and business development. He has worked with organizations such as HDFC Bank, Adam Consultancy Global, and Maruti Suzuki India Limited, then Emeritus Learning, and a Bangalore University affiliate T. John College. Kumar sir has focused training skills in the area of communication, public speaking, management, and also offers unique programs in the form of 5-day MBA to benefit organizations on getting an overview of overall business functioning, marketing, finance, strategy, and operations. He has also trained corporates and academia on various soft skills areas such as communication skills and team building through the Art of Living program. In his last role, he worked as training managers in India leading Financial Services Training Institute, Emeritus Learning Private Limited. In his role, he was responsible for training and on investment banking operations, financial accounting, financial risk management, financial marketers and intermediaries, and monetary systems, apart from proactively taking up research tasks. So there are many achievements in his credit. So he has got Young Achiever Award by Art of Living in the year 2017 for overall corporate and academic excellence. Then he has got Centa Winners Award for securing 8th rank in All India for Mathematics in Centa Teaching Professionals Olympiad 2017. He has got Best Consulting Projects in Boston, USA in the year 2013, awarded by Qatar government. Then Outstanding Research Paper Award in International Conference in the year 2015. Then GSU certified by CISI UK 2016, and many more. Then also he is a corporate program, and sir is a corporate program, happiness program, wellness program, and he also talks about stress-free teaching and parenting. So workshop teacher for Art of Living. He has been teaching for 4 years and has been volunteering since 2006. He also lead the yoga programs in the corporate UCAL Fuel Systems Limited, IIIT, and also in TCS for the International Yoga Day. So, and many more programs he has conducted, and we are really, really happy to have you here, Kumar sir. And
thank you so much, ma'am.
In this hectic of 4-day workshop, our audience or attendees will definitely be benefited by your session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for an elaborate introduction, which was actually not needed, but very nice of you, kind of you to
I just wanted to highlight that, even with all BE degree and MBA degree, people can still, follow their passion.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. My name is Kumar Sima. You may call me Kumar in short. If you find it to be a tongue twister, for some people, it's tough to pronounce. But yeah, Kumar. Well, I'm absolutely elated and delighted to be here. And I'm sure that at the end of the session, we'll all relish and cherish whatever we've interacted with each other. So I really request for all of us to make this interactive. Okay, just one caution is that I usually use Zoom or Microsoft Teams, not that well versed with WebEx, so I really don't know where to kind of check for the chat if anybody's posting anything. Maybe, ma'am, I would need some help with that in case.
I will definitely help you, sir. You need not worry about that. If there is a message in the chat box, or if someone wants to talk to you directly, I can do that.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
So once again, a warm welcome to all of us. I know it's lunch time, and Just after lunch we come for a presentation. I'm rest assuring all of us that I'm going to keep you on your toes, provided you just reciprocate a little bit by participating. All right. Okay, so now the topic that we've been given today is social connectedness and inspiration. Okay, now before we get started, let's just play a small silly game. Is that okay with everyone? Yeah, I'm not able to see anyone right now. Just give me a moment. I'll see if I can. Not able to
No,
see.
sir. Actually, we have disabled all their videos, so
Oh, you have
it's
disabled
possible
the video.
because there are 100 plus audience attendees in the workshop.
Okay, never mind, never mind.
It will be slightly challenging.
Never mind, never mind. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Then I'm just going to go with the flow. And if anyone's having any question, they can anytime
Yeah,
unmute and
and
ask it.
I'm getting messages that they're all ready to play.
Ah, okay. Nice. So this is very simple. The game is very simple. Okay. I'm going to just say a word. Okay. Could be an object, could be some situation, could be a name of a place. Whatever spontaneously comes to your mind, you just put that down on the chat box spontaneously. Okay, don't have to think. No analysis paralysis. Okay, just spontaneously. Okay, mobile phone. What comes to your mind? Put it down on the chat box. Some of the things you can read out for me, ma'am.
All disturbance, talk.
Disturbance. Okay,
That,
interesting. Okay, okay.
I agree with that disturbance. Connect,
Okay.
browse,
Crowds. Okay, done.
stress,
Second object. Okay, second object. Um, book.
read, read, friend, knowledge,
Okay,
novel,
okay. Okay, next. Cricket.
game,
Uh-huh.
enjoy sport, Dravid, time waste,
Drive it.
teamwork, win, Sachin,
Okay,
team
okay,
effort,
Sachin.
play, loss,
All right.
IPL,
Okay, okay, okay. IPL is anything but cricket, huh? Don't tell me it's cricket. Anyway, next. Art of living. Whatever comes to your mind. It's just out of curiosity.
calm, Ravi Shankar, sir, mind,
Okay,
peace,
okay, okay. All right.
some
Fair enough.
healthy,
Healthy. Okay,
peace,
okay, okay.
etc.
Okay. This teddy bear. Can you see the teddy bear?
Yes,
What comes to your mind?
cute, joy,
Okay, that's it.
someone says
Cute.
baby, warm,
Warm. Okay, okay. 100 rupees. Okay. It's no, sir. It's not 100 rupees. It's actually 60 rupees.
someone is telling
Okay.
you this.
Okay. Now, last one. Okay. You have to be very spontaneous. Social connectedness. Social connectedness. Yeah. There's a lot of social connection that's going on outside my house. So bear with me for that for a bit. They're selling something. Okay. Close. Then what else?
Friendship,
Connect. Okay. What else?
neighborhoods,
Harmony. Harmony. Okay. Any other answers? Trust, reachable, friends. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Now let us go into a little bit of mathematics, physics, and metaphysics of the social science. Okay. We're talking about social connectedness. Let's understand mathematically how it works. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is you or me. Okay. And who are you born out of? You're born out of two of your parents, correct? Right? Two parents. That's right. Yes or no? Can anyone just prompt? Am I able? Just give me a moment. I think there is, quite a lot of nuisance is going on just outside of my house. Can you, yeah, yeah, can you see this? Yes. Okay. So you are born out of your parents, two of them. And now your parents are born out of four of their parents, correct? So one, and then two, and then four. And then those four are born out of so on and so forth, correct? Yes or no? 4, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, goes on and on. Yes? Yes or no? Yeah, someone can just say yes. Yeah, okay. Sneha ji is saying yes. Manik ji is saying yes. So basically, it goes up exponentially in geometric progression. And you will be absolutely surprised to know that by the time we reach 40 generations, do you know how many people we are connected to? Any idea? Connected to more than a billion people. More than a billion people just over 40 generations. See, many times we don't even remember our great grandfather, who our great grandfather or great grandmother is. We don't even know. Forget about remembering. So do you see 40 generations, 1 billion people's DNA is right there with me right now. And go to 80 generations, go to 100 generations and just go on and on. It just goes to show that we are connected to infinity. Isn't it? Isn't that amazing? Simple math. But it's such an eye-opener that yes, I am connected to infinity. In other words, whoever is living on this planet right now, at some or the other point of time, in one or the other way, we are all connected. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Yes or no? Some response. So it's amazing to think of it that way. And not only that, so this is on one side of the lineage. Now you are the origin of your children, and the same thing goes on as well, even in the future. So go back to the past, you're connected to infinity. Go down to the future, you are again connected to infinity. Then obviously there is social connection. Social connection is, it is but obvious. When mathematically, physically, metaphysically we are connected, then what about social connection? It is definitely there, right? Now, okay, I understand this mathematically, we are all connected, makes sense. Yeah, we're connected to infinity. But I cannot comprehend what you're saying. Why is it that I'm not able to feel that connection with anyone and everyone? Why is it that we are not able to feel connection with someone who's walking on the road right now? What do you think is the reason? See, definitely we feel that connection with everyone. Yeah. What is it? What is the reason that we are not able to feel the connection with everyone? Okay. So let's do a simple exercise now. Now that's a food for thought. You hold that thought in the mind. What we'll do right now is, I actually would have wanted all of us to see each other and do this process. Now, what you do, you just look at, if possible, I'm not able to see you, but if you're able to see each other, you can just look at everyone and say, hi, my name is Kumar Simha, I belong to you. I mean, say your name, of course, don't copy my name. But you can just say, hi, my name is whatever, I belong to you. Can we all do this simple exercise? Yeah. Ma'am, is there any way out that everyone can do this?
We cannot hear everyone at the same time, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, you just go ahead and do it. Right now, everyone actually do this. Say hi, my name is, I hope, how many of you did it? Say done on the chat box. Okay, done says Dr. Asha. Okay. Now, when you say I belong to you, did you really, frankly feel the connection? No? Yeah? Or did we just say it for the heck of it? Okay, I belong to you. Some processes we are supposed to do. Yeah. So tell me one thing. When we say I belong to you, where does that belongingness come from? Where do we feel that? Where in you does the belongingness come from? Where in you does a heart, right? Obviously, isn't it? We don't say I belong to you by pointing at the kidneys or pancreas or something, isn't it? It comes straight out of our heart. It's okay if you're not able to feel that connection. Yeah, it doesn't matter. No matter whether you felt awful or whether you felt awesome, it's immaterial. Okay. What is important to notice is that yes, there is some sort of a lack of connection with everyone, and at least it's not as much as with it is with my daughter, father, mother, mother-in-law also, correct? You heard it right. Mother-in-law, father-in-law, whoever it is, right? It's not as much with others. And that is because of one dreaded condition that we all experience. There is one reason why we are not able to feel that connection with everyone. Do you want to take a guess? What is that guess? What is that one reason we are not able to feel that connection with everyone? What do you think? Ma'am said, Dr. Asha said time. Okay, somebody says time. Any other answers? What is the reason we are not? You're actually close. The time is also one of the factors, but there is one six-letter dreaded word. Ego. Okay, ego, time. I'll take both of the answers, but they all come under one big umbrella. I'll give you a clue. It's a six-letter dreaded word. Six letter. Shyness. That's 7 letters. Behavior. That's more than. Of course, I mean all these come under one umbrella of reason. What is that? One reason. Let's see who gets it right. No? Okay, I'll give you a clue. It starts with S. It starts with S and ends with S. This is the reason why we are not able to feel that belongingness with everyone. Starts with S, ends with S. Okay? Senses undergo something. Success, yeah, success also can cause dash. Okay, the answer is simple. This, I'm sure all of us have experienced this, isn't it? How come we didn't answer this? Because of stress. What hinders us from moving from the head to the heart is something called stress, which is worse than coronavirus, I'm telling you. Yeah, it's worse than coronavirus. Stress is, I would say, a more dreaded virus. It's a mental virus which is even more subtle than corona and it's dangerous. Right? It many a time without even our knowledge makes us behave many times like animals. We don't even realize that we're going through stress. Right? It's like, some people who are staying in a very shabby, shoddy place, like a very slummish area. Unfortunately, they're staying in that area and they don't even realize that there's a better place to stay in. They're so used to it. So many times this happens to us. We are under stress and we don't realize that we are under stress. Even if we realize we fail to take any steps to counter stress. Hasn't this happened? Yes or no? Yeah. How many of you agree? How many of you here experience stress? If you've not, then we don't have a mind. So long as we have a mind, we do experience stress. There's no denying that. Yes or no? Everyone agrees? Yeah. Dr. Asha agrees. Sneha agrees. So stress is the biggest enemy, and it comes in our mind. Now let's understand what is stress. Okay, how do we counter stress? See, the moment we de-stress ourselves, the social connectedness is a natural outcome. It comes out as a natural expression, right? And in order to experience that de-stressed condition, not distressed condition, de-stressed condition, we need to do something. But before that, I would like to ask you what, according to your stress, what, according to your stress, you can either say in one word or one One line. What according to you is stress? Overcommitment, okay. Multitasking. Any other answers? I agree. Overcommitment absolutely is. Leads to a department. No planning. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. No planning leads to stress. But what is stress? Emotional tension. Yeah, that's another synonym of stress. I will mathematically tell you what stress is. Okay. It is very interesting. It's very, very simple, yet very, very intriguing and interesting. Now, what is stress? All of us have responsibilities, yes or no? There are various kinds of responsibilities. We have personal responsibilities, social responsibilities, familial responsibilities, whatnot. So, stress mathematically or in terms of physics is nothing but pressure, correct? Agree? Stress is basically pressure. No, feeling the pressure, we say. So, what is pressure? What is the formula for pressure? What is the formula for pressure from basic physics? Yeah. What is the formula for pressure? No Googling. What is the formula for pressure? Anyone remembers?
Force by area.
Force divided by area, isn't it? Force divided by area. That is nothing but stress. Now I'll come to that in a bit. Now let's quickly do an activity, okay? Let's quickly grab a bottle of water, everyone. There need not be water in it, but just grab a bottle, okay? And also grab a pen, okay? Grab a pen. Just give me a moment. Yeah, grab a pen and a bottle. Everyone got it? Say yes if you got it. Let's do an interesting activity. Yeah, got it? Okay, Snehaji got it. Who else? Everyone got a bottle and a pen. Okay. So what you'll do with the bottle, okay, all of you hold your bottle. I think some of them are yet to get. Maybe I'll give you 20 seconds quickly. Yeah. 20 seconds. Please go grab a bottle and a pen. All right. So now take your bottle in your right hand, place it on your left hand anyway, right? Let's say you can place it like this, okay? Place it like this, okay? Now apply some force. Apply some force on the bottle, okay? Press it, reasonably forcefully, not very forcefully, also reasonably, not too much. And let's say the amount of force that you're applying right now is 100 units, okay? Just sort of with fuzzy logic in your brain, just notice how much is the pressure you're putting, okay? Did you notice how much force you're putting? Okay. Now, do you notice is there any pain or anything on your palm? Anything that really hurts you? No, right? Okay. Now release the bottle. Okay. Now take a pen. Take the pen. This is, yeah, you need to have a little bit of a courageous heart to do this. I'm going to make you do something adventurous. Yeah. Don't hurl virtual stones at me now. Okay. Take the pen, pointed, okay, pointed end on your, keep it on your palm, everyone. Yeah, you kept it. Now apply more or less the same force. If it's too much, don't worry. You can reduce the force also. Come on, more or less the same amount of force. Are you feeling the pain now? Remember, the force is the same. Bottle and pen, same force. Come on. Oh my God. It hurts. Okay. Remove the pen. Did it hurt more? Did it hurt more? See, same. Force was the same, by the way. Yeah. Force was the same. Yes or no? I didn't change the force. I hope you also did not change the force. In spite of that, which was more painful? Pen or bottle? Which was more painful? Obviously pen, isn't it? Why? Force was the same, no? If force is the same, what is it that is helping the force translate into your pain? What is making the force transition into pain on your hand? Yeah, but pressure is the outcome. But there is something between force and pressure. You're forgetting that. Area is less. Now the same thing happens in our life. If we have enough area, is everyone listening here? This is the point. I hope everyone's listening. This is very important. If our area or the capability, if my area is big, right? If my capability is more, irrespective of the force I apply, I have the capability to take it. But if my capability or the area is less, even a little bit of force, even a little bit of responsibility, oh, I need to complete this in my office. My boss has asked me to complete this by tomorrow. Oh my God. Why do you feel the pressure? Because the area is like this, like the pen, the capability or the area. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So this goes to show that our pressure or the stress is force divided by area is nothing but your responsibilities divided by ability to handle them. See, can you do anything about the numerator? Nothing much. See, responsibility, can you say, no, I'll run away from my job? Then you'll have to be without money. You'll have to be without salary. Can you say, I'll run away from my family? No. It's our basic responsibility to take care of our family, our spouse, parents, whoever it is. Can you say, I'll run away from the world and go into the dense darkness of a forest, hide myself on some tree? Practically not possible. So there is no escape from responsibility. This is the hard truth. Does everyone agree? So numerator will not change. Numerator is not going to change. Yes or no? If anything, worse, what happens? It's only going to increase. It's only going to increase, especially in the middle age, this age that we are all working in, responsibilities are only going to increase. Later on, you're going to have your kids, they grow up and more responsibility, more responsibility, more responsibility. So when that is the case, what happens to the pressure? Increase, 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 increase. Then how is it that we can handle the pressure or the stress then? The only variable is what? Only variable is the ability to handle the area. Isn't it? Yeah. Is everyone getting the simple thing? Yeah. So what it means to say is that the lesser the area, more the pressure. Forget about the responsibility. It will remain what it is. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. So how do we increase our ability? That is what we need to think about. I'll come to that point in a bit. So now imagine this is not a pen. What if it is a needle? What happens if it's a needle? What happens? What's happening there? Can anyone type and show what's happening to his hand there? Because of the needle? He's bleeding, isn't it? He's bleeding because the area is so less, the capability is so less, he's physically bleeding. But physical bleeding is not as bad as mental bleeding. You know why? Physical bleeding, we can notice. We can do something on it. We can put some water, we can put some turmeric, you can put some band-aid. If not anything else, go take some injection. If you feel there is a risk of some tetanus or whatever it is, you can take action. But what about mental bleeding? What about emotional bleeding? Every day, so many people are going through mental bleeding, emotional bleeding, without even being aware of it. It's like, imagine, blood is clotting, but you're not noticing it. Do you see how dangerous it is? Are you understanding what I'm saying? Yes or no? So we need to become aware that, oh my God, mental and emotional bleeding is the first thing in our life that we need to address. Why? If we don't address it, we experience stress. If we experience stress, we don't move from head to heart. Like I think Dr. Asha was saying, belongingness comes from the heart. We cannot transcend from our head, which is experiencing stress, to the heart. And if we cannot transcend, we in turn cannot experience the connectedness with people. then there are fights, then there are misunderstandings, then we lose our smile over trifles, and then we say life is very, very cruel to me. Life is not cruel to us, it's just that we need to increase our area ability. Then the same people will appear so beautiful. Why? Because less stress. All right, so now my question to us is, how do we reduce stress or increase our area? Yeah, not our area, not that area. You know what I mean? Our capability area. Yeah. So how do we increase our ability? Tell me. There is one word I want. There's only one way we can increase our ability. I'm looking for that answer. Let's see who gives that answer. Social, I mean, yeah, to be sociable with people, we need to increase our ability. This is what we logically saw. See, I was talking entirely purely logically, isn't it? It is not out of thin air. I was not giving any discourse. I'm proving it to you logically how social connectedness gets affected because of stress. Now, to address stress, there is one thing we need to uplift in ourselves, increase in us, and enhance in us. What is that? I need to increase my dash. Fill in the blanks. I need to increase my sharing the feelings with others. Yeah, but even for sharing, that is social connectedness. That is the output. That is the output. For that to happen, you need to address the input. What is that input? Patience, again, if you are irritated, you already stressed, then how will patience come? Patience will come as an output. Less expectations. When we are stressed, we have more expectations. We need to address, again, we need to get to the root. Many of us are still stuck in the shoots. I'm asking you to address the root, stress. How do I increase my ability or reduce my stress? If I tell you no, you'll be like, oh my God, was it that simple? Absolutely. I need to increase my. Okay, all of us clap. Come on. Take two fingers of yours on your right hand and clap two-handed. 100% clap. Come on. 100% clap. Clap, 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 clap. Wake up, wake up. Shake your hands a little bit. Come on, everyone, shake your hands. Shake, 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 shake. Shake your shoulders also. Shake your head a little bit. Wake up and shake up. Maybe this will give you an answer. And relax. What did you need in order to do this? Clap 100%. Shake your hands 100%. There is something that you need in order to do that. Without that, it's not possible for energy. Absolutely. Dr. Satish Babu gets a big energetic clap. Can we give Satish sir a big energetic clap? At least a two-handed clap, because I know loudly if you clap, others may get disturbed. Energy. Absolutely. Energy is the main substratum of life. Have you ever noticed on certain days when your energy levels are low, how do you feel? When your energy levels are low for whatever reasons, how do you feel? How is your state of mind? Tell me. Exhausted, disturbed, lazy, tired, frustrated, irritated, agitated, all the tated, all the unwanted tateds, isn't it? This is how we feel when we have low energy levels. Now tell me what happens when your energy levels are high. How do you feel when your energy levels are high? For whatever reasons. What is the state of your mind? Happiness, more confident, excitement, isn't it? Now tell me, with happiness, more confidence, and being enthusiastic and excited and energetic in life, don't you think there'll be more social connection? There cannot but be more social connection. So the solution is energy. We need to increase our energy levels. Okay, I understand. So does that mean I need to basically have, instead of 2 vadas, I'll start having 5 vadas every day? Because food, no, gives us energy, isn't it? Yes or no? Instead of having 2 dosas, I'll have 5 masala dosas. That'll give us more energy, is it? What do you think? Food is definitely a source of energy. All of us agree? Without food, there's no energy. Right? Annamaya kosha, they say. Annamaya kosha, pranamaya. There are different 5 sheets, koshas. So Annamaya kosha, the food and the environment, basically. Yeah, food is definitely a source of energy. But do you think that is the solution? If I need a lot of energy, why do I need a lot of energy? Because I need to increase my ability, no? Remember, it's connected to the stress equation. So how do I increase my food intake? It's not possible. All of you hold your hand like this. Hold your hand like this. Yeah. Whether you like it or not, depending on your depending on the size of your hand, this is the size of your stomach. Do you know this? This is the size of your stomach. But how much do we normally eat? Isn't it? Yeah, this only decreases energy levels. So the graph is like this. Increases, energy level increases as we have more food. And then there's an inflection point and then it starts decreasing. The more you eat, the energy decreases. In fact, the slope is higher. The rate of energy decreases even more. Do you agree with me? Yes or no? So this is the problem. So then food is not the solution. Now, what is the next source of energy? What is the next source of energy? I hope many of you are sleep. Thank God. That goes to show that we are all not sleeping and interacted. Yeah, sleep is another source of energy. So I need to increase my energy levels because I need to increase my ability, because I need to decrease my stress, because I need to increase my social connectedness. So what I'll do, I'll sleep more. Instead of sleeping 6, 7, 8 hours every day, I'll sleep for 17 hours. Is that the solution? Is that the solution? Yes or no? No. Right? That is also not the solution. Now, then what is the solution? If I tell you what is the solution, you'll be laughing. It sounds ridiculous. What is the solution? Tell me. It's not food, it's not sleep. Then what else do you think is the solution? Smile, yeah, but many times, see, in order to smile, you need to be stress-free. And if you smile, you'll also become stress-free, of course. But it's a catch-22 situation, chicken and egg. But there is something more obvious. What was the first thing you did when you were born? I'll give you a clue. What is the first thing you did when you were born? Cry, huh? Think again. Think again. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. Oh, cry, whine, no. Same thing. No, that's not what we did when we were born first. When we are born first, we breathe in first. Yes, absolutely. Dr. Kumar got it. We breathe in and then we cry. If we don't cry, then parents would have cried. Right? And what is the last act of life? Breathe out and hopefully make others cry. Isn't it? People should be laughing. Thank God it's gone. Isn't it? So you breathe in and you're born, and you breathe out and our life is finished. But how much attention do we pay to our first act of life, without which our life wouldn't have been running right now? Breath is the most important source of energy. Most important source of energy. Right? So shall we experience a little bit of magic of breath now? Yeah. I hope everyone's not feeling very full, no? Are you feeling a little light now? Because I think it's been about an hour and a half since you had lunch. So can we do some simple breathing exercises? Yes or no? Okay, so Satish G says yes, everyone says yes. I'm just seeing if there are any no's there. Okay, more or less everyone's saying yes. Okay, so let's do one thing. What we'll do right now is a simple breathing technique. Okay, it's called Bhastrika. Okay, Bhastrika. Do it lightly if you're feeling a little still not empty on your stomach. So it's very simple. You'll all keep your, shoulders relaxed, loose fists in front of the shoulders. Okay, this is the position. And I'll say normal breath in, breathe out. See, and shoulders, your elbows are comfortably close to the body. Okay, this is the position. Got it, right? Yeah. So this is the position. I'll say take a normal breath in, breathe out, deep breath in, breathe out completely. After that, what I'll do is I'll say breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. What do you have to do? Breathe in, take your hands up, palms open. Breathe out, forcefully breathe out. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out like that. Got it? Don't do it. Don't do as yet. So I'm just demonstrating. So don't do as yet. Just watch me do once, and after that we'll do it together. So I'm keeping loose fist in front of the shoulders. Keep a smile on the face. Take a normal breath in. Let go. Now I'm doing Bhastrika. Did you see that? Breathe in fully, open palms, breathe out, breathe out. With a little bit of force, you have to bring your hands down, like you're shutting the shutter of a shop, like how you shut the shutter of a shop. So this motion you have to do, and breathe in as you go up, breathe out as you come down. Force, fully breathe in, a little bit forcefully breathe out. If you have any BP clinically, if you have any BP, hypertension, any blood related problem, please do it lightly. Okay, do it moderately. Others do it with rigor and vigor. Okay, let's do our 100% with full attention. Mind goes here and there, it's okay. Again, get it back. Okay, there is a saying in Sanskrit, Nasti pranayamam samam tapaha, meaning pranayam is the highest tapas. When you, because prana represents Bhima in us, Bhagavad Gita terms, prana is the Bhima, and he's the of course, Arjuna is of course one of the biggest rivals, if not the biggest rival. But Bhima is the first intimidating rival to the Kauravas. Kauravas are all these stress. Yeah, Rakta Bija, Kaurava, all these are what? Basically stress, the sensual pleasure, all these pressure more than the pleasure that we experience. All these are Kauravas which are distracting us. So what do you do? With the help of Bhima and Arjuna, you repose in yourself. The Bhagavad Gita is not something that's happening outside or happened outside. Of course, it happened outside as well. But it's something in Kali Yuga that's happening in our body every moment. We need to take help of the Bhimas and the Arjunas by way of pranayam yoga in order to counter the Kauravas called the stress, the Duryodhana called stress. All right, it's very, very interesting. I mean, if you have any questions, I can talk about it a little later. But for now, let's do the pranayam. And after the pranayam, we will keep our eyes closed and relax. After doing 3 rounds of Bhastrika pranayam, we'll relax. And I'll guide you through a short meditation. Okay, a short 5-minute meditation, 5 to 10 minutes. You just have to keep your palms facing the ceiling, resting on your lap. Rest it on your lap. And keep your spine upright. Keep a smile on the face. 1, because it makes you happy. 2, because it doesn't scare me. Just kidding. Yeah, just keep a smile and then just listen to my instruction like music. Okay, whatever happens in your mind, it's okay. Meditation is not concentration. This is the biggest damage the Western world has done to our country's, culture, unfortunately. Culture and heritage, more importantly. Meditation is misconstrued, misinterpreted, misrepresented globally as mindfulness. It is for God's sake not mindfulness. It is just the opposite of mindfulness. Mindfulness, because we want to make it very catchy, which is why people start naming it mindful. Mindfulness means it requires focus. Meditation, relax, chill. It is
Kumar sir, there are some questions some audience want to ask. Can I unmute them?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Srividya ma'am. Ramesh ji sir. Okay. Ramesh sir. Okay. I think it was by mistake anyway. Yeah. Thank you, sir. You can continue.
I can continue. Okay.
Yeah.
So, so we'll do the Bhastrika 3 rounds. After that, we'll do meditation. Meditation means not concentration. Meditation means deconcentration, opposite of it. So if I ask you to think of an apple, mind is like a monkey. Sometimes instead of apple, some water bottle comes, or worse, something else comes. That time, don't fight with your mind. Let whatever is coming come. It's fine. Okay. So just keep a smile and relax. That is meditation. Okay. So let's do Bhastrika now. Loose fist in front of the shoulders. Smile on the face. First round, we'll keep our eyes open and do. Second and third round, eyes closed. Loose fist in front of the shoulders. Eyes open. Take a normal breath in. Let go. Now, Bastrika, with energy and enthusiasm, breathe in, out, in, out, in, out, full breaths in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, forceful out, in, 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 out. Relax. Eyes closed. Palms facing the ceiling, resting on your lap. Just notice what you notice. I may use some Kannada and Hindi. I hope that's okay. ವಿಶ್ರಾಮ ಮಾಡಿ ವಿಶ್ರಾಮ್ ಕರೆ. Now second round, ಎರಡನೇ ಸುತ್ತು. ಸಡಿಲವಾದ ಮುಷ್ಟಿ ಭುಜದ ಮುಂದೆ. Again, loose fists in front of the shoulders. Take a smile. Take a deep breath in with a smile. And let go. Now, Bhastrika, with energy and enthusiasm, breathe in, out, 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 in, out. Relax, palms facing the ceiling. Observe the sensations in the body. ದೇಹದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಸಂವೇದನೆ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಗಮನ ಹರಿಸಿ. शरीर में जो भी संवेदन हो रही है उसके प्रति सजग हो जाए. Keep a smile. Make it till you make it. It's okay. Last round of Bhastrika. Purne Sutto, Pune Sutto. Close fists again in front of the shoulders. Smile on the face. Take a normal breath in. Let go. Now, with energy and enthusiasm, Bhastrika, breathe in, out, 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 100% in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Relax. Body still, palms facing the ceiling. Observe the sensations in the body. ಶರೀರದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಸಂವೇದನೆ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಗಮನ ಹರಿಸಿ. Keep a smile. ಒಂದು ಮುಗುಳ್ನಗೆ ಇರಲಿ. Now remember, meditation, no effort. ಏನು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬಂದ್ರೂ ಬರ್ಲಿ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. Keep your spine erect. ಬೆನ್ನೆಲುಬು ನೇರವಾಗಿಡಿ. रीढ़ की हड्डी सीधा रखिए. Take a deep breath in. Let go. Now, without much effort in the mind, become aware of all the sounds in the surroundings. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಶಬ್ದಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ गमन हरिಸಿ. कि चारों ओर आवाजों के प्रति सजग हो जाए. Accept all the sounds. ಎಲ್ಲ ಶಬ್ದವನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿ. Right this moment. Take a deep breath in and let go. Right this moment, you are in harmony with your surroundings, accepting all the sounds. ಈ ಕ್ಷಣ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪರಿಸರದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಶಬ್ದವನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿ. Take another deep breath in and let go. Now become aware of your body. शरीर में गमन हरिಸಿ. Your body is a beautiful gift to you from nature. Honor and respect your body. ಶರೀರ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಕೊಡುಗೆ, ಪರಿಸರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಕೊಡುಗೆ. ಗೌರವದಿಂದ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿ. Take a deep breath in and let go. Relax your body. Relax your legs. You don't have to shake or anything, just a gentle attention will do. ಹಾಗೆ ಧ್ಯಾನವನ್ನು ಅರಿಸಿ, ಅದರಿಂದನೇ ವಿಶ್ರಾಮವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Take your attention to your abdomen and stomach, ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಭಾಗ. Relax your chest, ಎದೆ ಭಾಗ. Shoulders, ಭುಜಗಳು. Arms and palms, ಕೈಗಳು. Neck and face, ಕತ್ತು ಮತ್ತೆ ಮುಖ. Head region, ತಲೆ. Relax the whole body. ಪೂರ್ಣ ಶರೀರವನ್ನು ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Now, without much effort, become aware of your thoughts. ಶ್ರಮವಿಲ್ಲದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಿಚಾರಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಗಮನ ಹರಿಸಿ. Good thoughts, bad thoughts, just accept them all with a smile. ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಅಥವಾ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ವಿಚಾರ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ ಭಾವದಿಂದ ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿ. Deep breath in with a smile and let go. Right this moment, you are in harmony with your thoughts, accepting all the thoughts. ಈ ಕ್ಷಣ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನೊಂದಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಲಯದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿ. Deep breath in, ಆಳವಾಗಿ ಒಳಗೆ, and let go. Now, without much effort, become aware of your feelings. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭಾವನೆಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಗಮನ ಹರಿಸಿ. Good feelings, bad feelings, it doesn't matter. Just be a witness to them. ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಅಥವಾ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಭಾವನೆಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ ಭಾವದಿಂದ ಗಮನಿಸಿ, ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿ. Deep breath in, let go. Right this moment, you are in harmony with your feelings, accepting all the feelings. ಈ ಕ್ಷಣ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭಾವನೆಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಲಯದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಭಾವನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿ. Deep breath in, slowly let go. You are peace, you are love, you are joy. ನೀವೇ ಪ್ರೀತಿ, ನೀವೇ ಆನಂದ, ನೀವೇ ಶಾಂತಿ. ಲೋಕ ಸಮಸ್ತ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು. ಲೋಕ ಸಮಸ್ತ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು. ಲೋಕ ಸಮಸ್ತ सुखिनो भवन्तु। Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And with a smile, take a deep breath in and let go. Once again, become aware of your feelings, if any. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಭಾವನೆಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಗಮನ ಹರಿಸಿ, ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಭಾವನೆಗಳಿದ್ರೆ. Deep breath in again and breathe out. Once again, become aware of your thoughts, if any. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ವಿಚಾರಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಗಮನ ಹರಿಸಿ. And with a lovely smile, breathe in. And with a lovelier smile, breathe out. And with the loveliest smile, we may slowly and gradually becoming aware of body and surroundings. Very slowly we may open our eyes. ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಶರೀರ ಹಾಗೂ ಪರಿಸರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಗಮನ ಹರಿಸ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ದೇ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಮಯವನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇವುಗಳನ್ನ ತೆಗಿಬಹುದು. All right, welcome back. How is it? How are you feeling now? Superb. Okay. Nice. That sums it up. Relaxed. Yeah. This is the important thing, feeling relaxed and energetic. So I was talking about the 4 sources of energy. So here are the 4 sources of energy: food, sleep, but these are limited source of energy. But breath and a calm meditative state of mind are infinite sources of energy. They are infinite sources of energy, breath and calm meditative mind. So pranayama and meditation. Very, very important. Very, very. Today's world, sometimes I really wonder how can people stay without meditation and pranayama and all of that. It's so tough. With breath and meditation, you have so much of energy level and life becomes a celebration, frankly. I've been meditating for the last 16 years now. I did my engineering in NIT Calicut. In my 3rd year of engineering, one of my friends introduced. So there's something called Sudarshan Kriya, which is a very simple yet very powerful breathing technique that I practice every day. It's been the best gift that I've ever received in my life. Apart from life itself, the best gift that I've ever received is Sudarshan Kriya. So that is something to do with the breath, right? That I practice every day. I urge all of us to learn, these techniques and implement it every day. Yeah. And yes, so this is, in summary, what did we learn? See, 90% of the toxins, okay, this is another, 90% of the toxins are flushed out through the breath. Do you know this? And 90% of the energy you get through breath, prana, through breath. It's not food, it's not sleep, it's not anything. Mind and breath are connected. Do you notice how you breathe when you're angry? It's very shaky and agitated, isn't it? Nobody takes a deep breath in and gets angry. Do you ever say, I'm angry with you? Do you take a deep breath in and get angry? Never, isn't it? It's very shaky. And whenever you're relaxed, your incoming, whenever you're very happy, you feel a sense of expansion and your incoming breath is more emphasized. And when you're sad, your outgoing breath, there's a saying in English, heaving a sigh, right? Oof, we do like this, isn't it? When we are so tired, when we are sad. Oh, see, outgoing breath is more emphasized. So your breath and state of mind are connected. So the good news is you can do a reverse engineering. Many times we don't know how to handle our emotions and mind. But the biggest clue for that is breath. Breath is like the kite sutra, like the dara, dhage ki jaisa. Whereas the mind is like the kite. With the help of the sutra, string, you can control the mind, the emotions. Isn't that beautiful? Our ancient people were so intelligent. They knew the secret is right under our nose, which is why pranayam is given the highest importance. Pranayam, meditation. So this is the main source of energy. So what did we learn? 90% toxins flushed out through the breath. 90% energy is through the breath. Therefore, ability is linked to breath. Why? Remember, go back and connect the dots. Breath more, breath better means energy more. Energy more means your ability to handle stress more. So stressless or stressless or stress spaceless. I understand what I'm saying? Either you'll be having less stress or you'll be stressless, absolutely happy. Right? Of course, stress will again come, but it's like how you broom every day, how you broom the room. We need to broom our internal room through meditation and breathing techniques and yoga, of course, right? So this will enhance our ability and reduce the stress, and hence we feel 90% more connection with people, the belongingness with people. Remember, I belong to you. You'll actually mean it, and then 90% increase in socially connected, feeling that social connection. Do you see how social connection is just linked to how well we breathe? It's surprising, isn't it? It sounds ridiculous, but it is very scientific. It's Vigyan. It's not just some random words that are being said out of thin air. It is through experience and scientific temper. Yeah. So this is what we need to do now. Another thing, important thing we need to talk about is inspiration, right? Do you know what? You'll be absolutely, yeah. Yoga, I didn't do because, I didn't want to move around too much because of food and all of that, but we've done breathing exercises. That's good enough. So secret is breath. Okay, this is the secret. Now, inspiration, very, very interesting. Inspira means breathing life into. The moment you say you're inspiring someone, meaning you're breathing life into them. You see, important word there is breath. Because breath is life, life is breath. Life and breath are synonymous, isn't it? Without breath, there's no life. See, without food, you can stay for some time. Without sleep, you can stay for some time. But without breath, not even a minute. Isn't it? Your friend comes and says, hey, I want to keep my juta, my shoes in your house for 2 days. Will you keep it? Yeah, it's okay. Keep it. You're my friend. Go wherever you want. You come back 2 days and keep it. But if your friend tells you, hey, I need to stay in your house minus my breath for 2 days, will you keep it? No, right? That goes to show our value is worse than shoes without breath. But how much attention do we pay to our breath? Zero. This is the paradox. This is the irony of life. Yeah. So inspira means breathing life into. So how will you inspire? See, when your energy levels are high, when you feel good about yourself, your energy levels become infectious to others. You become a walking, talking source of bubbling enthusiasm and energy. People cannot but be inspired by you. And we become true leaders when we are inspiring people, right? Leaders don't become leaders by designation. They become leaders by their walking the talk and talking the talk. Isn't it? Talking the talk and walking the talk is more important. And that happens when to walk the talk, we need energy. And for that, again, we come back to the same thing. Attend to the 4 sources of energy. Right? So here I'm not telling you, some inspirational quotes that these are all motivation. Inspiration is internal, motivation is external. Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar ji, he was asked a question by World Bank people. How is it that you're there in 160 countries? How is it that you're able to carry out so many projects? How is it that so many people are volunteering for you? How do you motivate them? You know what Sri Ravi Shankar ji said? He said, we don't motivate them at all. The World Bank person was like, shocked. What are you saying? How can you maintain this huge an organization without motivating people? He said, no, we don't motivate, we inspire. Because we are breathing life into people. The inspiration comes from inside and it is self-perpetual. Motivation means money, some foreign trip, some this, some that, relationship. All these things are carrots that are dangled in front of us. Right? Ultimately, the carrot is inspiration, energy, happiness. This is what we are looking for. It's all there. The treasure trove is within us. We just have to move in. You know, I tell you my story. You won't believe. I should have today been on wheelchair because for condition on my knee. When I was in my third year of my engineering, I was on the verge of getting operated and having my knee replaced for the rest of my life. And the doctor even had told me that there is a possibility I'll have to be on wheelchair for the rest of my life. Can you believe it? At the age of 19, now I'm 36. At the age of 19, almost half the age, I was almost crippled. I was crippled for life almost. And I went into depression and I was like, I didn't know what to do. And then I started learning yoga, pranayama, meditation, all the Sudarshan Kriya. The Sudarshan Kriya helped me so much that the doctors were surprised. Because I went to allopathy, homeopathy, I went to everyone's pati. Nothing worked. And then I started doing breathing exercise. Kriya, body started healing itself. Because the key is here. Yeah, most of the problems in life originate from our mind. But the key to the mind is the breath. Like I said, mind and breath are connected. So if we are able to win over our mind, we win over the whole world. Right? So this is about it, from my side. If anyone has any questions, I can take some questions for a few minutes. And please go ahead and ask. Anything. Feel free to ask anything. Okay.
Anybody wants to ask questions? Kindly raise your hands. You can click the button there. No questions asked.
No questions? Okay, I'm saved. Okay. So good. So quickly, what we'll do is one takeaway from this program, if one of us can share, it'll be good, right? What did we learn from this? One takeaway. How did you like the session? You can either unmute and speak, or you could go ahead and share it on the chat box as well. Either which way. Any takeaway? We can type on the chat box. How to get refilled with energy when we are feeling low. Okay, is that something that you learned or is it a question? I didn't get you. Is it a rhetorical question or a question?
It's an answer for your question.
Oh, it's an answer. Okay. 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 It's going very quickly. Maybe one of us can read it for me, it'll be good.
Got to know how important is the way of breathing.
Okay. Deep breathing, meditation, right foot. Absolutely. Very nice experience, patient, how to live stress-free life. All right, very nice. Okay, so I thought I'll reserve 10 minutes for any questions if anyone has any specific time. Sorry, there is some question. I couldn't see the question.
Any specific time to practice this exercise?
Okay, so what I suggest we actually do is we learn the entire. See here it was, I couldn't make you do elaborate yoga and full breathing exercises as much because we are just after post lunch. But this you can practice it on empty stomach, okay, as much as possible on empty stomach. And I also urge all of us to, if possible, as soon as possible, please learn the Sudarshan Kriya. it has a magical effect on your body, breath, mind, intellect, memory, ego, self. Do you know we are not just our body? We are our body, breath, mind, intellect, memory, ego, self. There are 7 levels to our existence. And health is not just disease-free body. It is disease-free body, quiver-free breath, a confusion-free mind, inhibition-free intellect, trauma-free memory, ego that like that of a child, which encompasses all, and a sorrow-free soul or a sorrow-free self. This is the definition of health. Okay, so I request you to all do wherever possible as soon as possible. Of course, you can get in touch with me as well. If you want to learn all these techniques elaborately, I'm available. My number is 9620103436. Maybe ma'am or someone can type there. Right. In case I'm not available, you can just drop me a message. I can always get back to you. I'm available on WhatsApp as well.
Can you repeat?
9620
Yeah. Okay.
10
Yes, sir.
34
Yeah.
36. Okay. So what we've been doing, from my side, what I do is every day I guide people through Sudarshan Kriya, Yoga, Pranayam, every day, morning 1 hour, evening 1 hour. Okay, either of the times you can come and practice. But for that, you need to undergo the basic course, of course. You can do the course whenever, if you're interested, you can ping me about it. I can send you the details. You do the program, 4-day program. And after that, we'll handhold you every day. Wouldn't it be so nice when you go to work bubbling with energy and enthusiasm rather than going, getting up late and, feeling very lazy and lousy and going. But the moment you do some breathing exercises, you feel so on top of the world. Then whatever you do, you're able to do much better. Frankly, it's all God's grace. But whatever profession I've taken up till now, I've been successful at it. Mainly because I keep my energy levels high. The most important thing for me in my life is to keep my energy levels high. Because when I'm happy, when I keep my energy levels high, I can make others happy also. Or else, how can an unlit candle light another candle? Only a lit candle can light another candle, isn't it? Only a happy person can make another person happy. Isn't it? Only a stress-free person can make another person stress-free. If we have stress, we will only spread stress. It's very, very important we attend to ourselves. Yeah. Any other questions? I think there was some other question as well.
They're asking whose number is this. I'm just typing it. It is Kumar
Simha. Yeah, my name is Kumar Simha. It is SIMHA.
Kumar Simha sir's number. Okay.
Art of Living faculty, Kumar Simha.
Okay, AOL.
Yeah.
Done, sir.
All right. So any I thought that I saw one more question out there. There's some question. No?
Maybe they would have posted directly to you, sir. So only to panelists.
That I can't see here, I think. Anyway.
Yeah. That's it, I think.
Okay. All right. So in that case, I'm done from my side, ma'am. If there's
Okay, sir. Any other question, attendees here? So, okay.
I'll stop sharing the slides.
Satish, sir?
Yeah, yes.
You would like to address, sir?
Yeah. So it's a very nice experience, Mr. Kumar Simha, being a part of this session, and I think most of us enjoyed our online training on breathing. Of course, we did practice there. Okay. Yeah, it is true. It is always required to keep our energy levels high, to keep everyone happy and keep connected. So that's a nice message you have given to all of us, and we are indeed privileged to have you here. And I think most of our participants are quite interactive, and they got a very good takeaway from this session. We'll keep in touch with you for future programs, and thank you to you and Art of Living organization also.
Thank you so much, sir. So is it possible for all of us to switch on our
Yeah.
videos and take a snap or something?
Why not? Why not? I think, Sharwani, you please sanction.
We can, one second.
So you give them a rights, to all. Vasant?
Sir, I guess we have to make panelists, sir, everyone.
No, I don't think so.
I'll just ask Sumesh 2 minutes, sir.
Only one.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it has come now.
It has come, sir.
The video has come.
No,
They need to switch on, unmute their videos.
Or else we'll ask them only to switch on. sir.
Participants, please unmute your videos. Yeah, thank you. Now we could see.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Very finally, I get to see everyone. Very nice. We can all switch on our videos. It'll be nice.
Vasant, you take a snap, Vasant.
Yeah, in that case, we need to make.
We are making a grid, okay? Yeah. Still, many of them are not done. Yeah.
Some of them are yet to switch on the videos.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. Dr. Sharma, Abhile, Abhilash.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So everyone like the session? Yeah. Right. Please practice pranayama meditation every day. Make it a part of your routine. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
And anytime I'm available, you can always ping me. I'm available, to help you in any way. Right? Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Kumar. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kumar, sir. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
ma'am.
Have a nice evening, everyone.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Bye.